welcome back. It's Wellness Wednesday. This special segment is dedicated really just helping us all live a little healthier.
And we are just 2 days away from National Caregivers Day, a day to bring to light the importance of taking care of the people who are always taking care of others.
We appreciate our caregivers. Joining us today to talk more about how to properly appreciate our caretakers and our caregivers, right-at-home owner Crystal Self. Crystal, thanks for talking to us about
You're welcome. Good morning.
We know 1 in 5 Americans are caregivers. I feel like it might be higher than that. What is the #1 thing that you want caregivers to know and to hear?
Well, I think anytime you have an opportunity just to tell someone you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking care of your loved one the way that you are. And we have lots of different situations. We have people who are working or still trying to do the right thing for their loved ones. And then we have spouses maybe who are at home caring for a loved one, maybe towards the end of their days. And it is very, very challenging. Now, everybody is doing exactly what they want to do. I'm called to be here. This is exactly where I want to be. But that doesn't mean that they don't need help.
And it doesn't mean it's easy.
They're exhausted. They could be isolated. So do everything you can.
My sister and I really just kind of have gone through this. We lost our mom in October, but for about 6 months prior to that, it was a 24/7 thing, and she felt guilty because she was doing so much. I felt guilty I couldn't do enough, and I mean, it's like the communication has to be of the utmost importance for the people who are the caregivers, if there's a sibling or people who are helping.
Absolutely true. And then just try to have a really, I guess, positive approach to it. Every day is not going to be perfect. It's not always going to go well, but do the best you can. And that's just a kind of a love language that just goes so far
What are some
with
ways
people.
for those caregivers to unwind or de-stress? What's your advice of things to do, even if it's small, that may seem huge to them?
Well, I guess do what makes you happy. You know, we just had Valentine's Day. Do I want roses? No. But I would love for you to come help me with a few chores around the house.
Or just a few hours off.
Or a few hours off. I'm going to come sit and read with your loved one. I'd love for you to, you know, going to the grocery store is a luxury for a caregiver sometimes. So anything that you can do that gives them a small break, go outside and sit for a few minutes and just relax. I got this. And then just words of encouragement, a hug. It's amazing how much better you feel if someone's taking care of you just a little bit. Yeah, just acknowledging it. And it doesn't last forever. So you do have to embrace it as an opportunity to really do what you're called to do for somebody.
I think,
but it's
too,
tough.
it's okay to acknowledge that you need help.
Absolutely.
I think sometimes as women, we think, oh my gosh, we can do it all. We have to do it all. No one can do it better than us. And then sometimes if you're flat out exhausted, you have to say, you know what? It's okay that I need help.
Yeah, and sometimes a good night's sleep is the answer. It's just amazing what that can do for you. So don't underestimate anything you can do for someone who's being the caregiver for a loved one. It matters.
Caregiver fatigue is so real, so hopefully some good messages that people heard today. Crystal, thanks for talking to us.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thanks
we know
for
it affects
acknowledging
a
it.
large portion of our audience. At some point, all of us will be a caregiver.
Oh my gosh, and I'd love to be exhausted again. I mean, I miss my mom so much that now I'm thinking, oh, what would I do just to have one more 24-hour night with her of, you know, up and down. And it's so crazy, the mental things that go through your head.
But you have that memory.
Yes.
You had the opportunity to do it. So that's a great thing. Yeah.
Crystal, thank you for talking to us. We appreciate it.